It's official. Pathfinder is the tabletop role-playing game of the year.
You've made me so proud today.
Welcome to the Character Sheet, comicbook.com's daily breakdown of tabletop RPG and fantasy news. Before we dive into today's Pathfinder and Dungeons & Dragons news, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Tabletop Gaming Magazine has announced the recipients of its annual Tabletop Gaming Awards, which includes Pathfinder 2nd Edition winning Best Role-Playing Game.
I've never been more proud of you for anything in your life.
Winners were chosen by popular vote. Pathfinder has enjoyed a very strong year, with the release of Book of the Dead, Dark Archive, and Lost Omens Knights of Lastwall being among the game's more notable releases in 2022. As Pathfinder 2nd Edition enters its third year, Paizo continues to innovate, both by expanding its class and character building mechanics to include different kinds of archetypes and playstyles, and by making books that are frankly gorgeous to look at.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
Book of the Dead in particular was a visual treat, with page frame illustrations that gradually decay as the book progresses. Now, we here at the Character Sheet are big Pathfinder stans, and if you haven't given the game a shot, now's the perfect time to do so. Speaking of Pathfinder, the long-awaited Pathfinder crossover into Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition is just a couple of months away. You may remember that back in 2019, Paizo ran a very successful crowdfunding campaign to publish a 10th anniversary edition of Kingmaker, its most popular adventure ever.
That is correct.
Now, that crowdfunding campaign raised over $500,000 and included the Kingmaker Bestiary for 5e, a new rulebook that adapts every monster, trap, and key NPC for 5th edition play. Well, now, both the Kingmaker 10th Anniversary Edition Adventure Path is up for pre-order, along with the Kingmaker Bestiary. Now, the Bestiary contains 275 monsters and 45 traps, all of which appeared in the original Kingmaker adventure. Now, you'll need to buy both the 5e Bestiary and the Adventure Path if you want to play this as a Dungeons & Dragons campaign, and both of them will be released for retail this November. Paizo is going to continue making 5e adaptations of various Pathfinder adventure paths, with a 5e adaptation of its mega dungeon crawler Abomination Vaults coming out in March 2023. This doesn't mean that Paizo is planning to abandon Pathfinder, but these 5e books are a great way of introducing the lore of Pathfinder to a wider audience, and could lead to some more Pathfinder players down the line.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Finally, Cubicle 7 is bringing back their popular 5e exploration rules from Adventures in Middle-earth as a standalone rulebook. Uncharted Journeys contains 5th edition rules for journeys and explorations, some of which were first seen in Adventures in Middle-earth, the 5th edition adaptation of The One Ring. Uncharted Journey not only has rules for planning a journey and gathering supplies and hitting the road, it also gives players specific party roles during those journeys, like the Outrider, the Quartermaster, the Sentry, and the Leader. Each of those roles contributes to how perilous a journey can be, and ultimately depends on whether or not the party gets to their destination in one piece, or if they end up pretty battered and tired, or alive. Uncharted Journeys also contains over 1,000 journey encounters, which helps make the travel just as important as the destination. Now, I've run some exploration-heavy campaigns before, and giving players a role with consequences for successes and failures can help make their choices much more meaningful and memorable. And that, of course, is the entire point of Dungeons & Dragons, or Pathfinder, or really any tabletop RPG. So, the Kickstarter for Uncharted Journeys has already raised over $10,000, and information about the Kickstarter can be found in the description section of this video. So, are you surprised that Pathfinder 2nd Edition is Tabletop Game of the Year? Let us know in the comments section.